Hi. So today's my topic is the best work from home career options for housewives. So if you are a housewife, so I suggest you to watch this video until the end. This is going to help you to change your career or the way you plan your career. Okay. So even before we get into the career options for housewife, let's quickly understand what's happening with housewives or with the woman who has got too many responsibilities. So the first thing is the woman. The most of the housewives are not able to make a career like all of us because they are engaged with too many responsibilities. They are constantly engaged with too many responsibilities. It could be taking care of the elder people at home, or maybe kids, or maybe some other responsibilities. And this being the reason, they find it difficult. They find it very difficult to invest time in learning a skill. They don't get enough time and enough support in acquiring a skill. Okay. And if at all, if they have to make a career like a software developer or a software test engineer or a digital marketer or maybe some other role, so they might have to spend a decent amount of time in acquiring that skill. And most of the times, the time is a biggest barrier. They don't find enough time because they're constantly engaged with too many things. And the second thing is, they don't get enough support. They don't get enough support to learn a new skill. Of course, so if you are planning a good career, you might have to acquire a skill, you have to learn the skill. And that's where a lot of women face problem. They don't find time. So, and maybe if at all, somehow, if they are finding a time, if they are planning it, and if they are acquiring the skill, the second biggest problem is, so in order to deliver, they might need a lot of support. They might need a lot of input, suggestions, and people constantly guiding them, being next to them. As a fresher, you cannot deliver the work as expected, right? And this is another problem. And third problem is, since they are constantly engaged with too many responsibilities, they might need flexibility in working and delivering it. And this is also a biggest problem. They cannot find such flexibility. So when they have to especially in the initial stages, maybe after a few years of experience, they might find time. They might work from home, and they might have flexible hours. Okay. But I'm speaking about the initial stages. So initial stages, when they are just planning the career. Okay. And this is where most face the problem. So the first problem is acquiring the skill becomes biggest problem. The second thing is, after acquiring the skill, delivering becomes the biggest problem, because they have to be at the workplace, or they have to put a enormous amount of time if they have to deliver it properly. Especially when they are in the initial stages, they might have to put a lot of time to deliver it rightly. So many times it might not need so many hours of effort, but being a fresher, being in the very initial stage of their career, they might have to put a lot of time to deliver it. And this is also not possible for women who has got too many responsibilities. And this all being the reason, they are not able to make a right career. Okay. So I'm considering all of this and have some best options for the housewives. And of course, so these careers needs very minimal skills, or it would be very easier to learn these skills. And second thing, you will be able to deliver them with very minimal support, with minimal dependency or no dependency at all. And third thing, you will have lots of flexibility to deliver. You can work on it as you find the time. And obviously, this will be a very good earning option as well. This will be a very good earning option as well. Okay. So here are those career options. Any guess? Any guess? Yeah, you can put it in the comment. So if you are guessing them correctly, so you can definitely write down and mention it in the comments. Okay. So probably most of them watching this video would guess it correctly, at least some of them. Okay. So let me quickly start. So too many are keen to know. Okay. So the first career option is content writing. Okay. So if you are educated, if you are a graduated woman and has good decent writing skills, so you can pick a writing option. Okay, so the complete internet is running with the efforts of writers. There is lots of content needed for the internet, and hence this will be a very promising career if you are decent with your writing skills. Okay, so maybe with some minimal efforts you should be able to acquire all the knowledge needed to deliver the work. Okay, so obviously, so whomsoever are needing the content, they would definitely provide you the needed suggestions and the guidelines, and you should be able to deliver it with minimal dependencies, and you can contribute as you get the time. Okay, so in order to start this career, you can register on freelance portals, freelance portal, where people will be posting their projects, jobs, and you can bid on these projects and you can start working. And you can build your profile on LinkedIn and various other portals, similar platforms, and people will start approaching you. Or maybe you can approach people for any content needs they have got. Okay, and you will be of course paid on basis of the words. And if you are a good writer, you can write anywhere between 1000 to 3000 words easily. Okay, and now comes the second career option. The second career option is graphic designing. Okay, so learning graphic designing might need some efforts in acquiring those skills, or maybe to learn those tools. So you might have to learn the tools like Illustrator, Corel Draw, Photoshop. Not necessarily all, sometimes learning a few of them or one of them also would help you to make a career in graphic designing. Okay, so you can learn the skills online. Okay, by purchasing the subscription or by purchasing the licenses for these tools, you can straight away start working on this. You might have to explore these tools and have to understand and learn as you get the time. Okay, and how you find the work again remains the same. So you might have to register yourself on a couple of portals, freelance portals like the freelance.com, elance, and you can create your profile on Behance, create a profile on LinkedIn, and you will be able to get the work. And you can always deliver. So to deliver this work, you might have to be creative. So you have to understand the designing concepts, so the creative concepts. Okay, you have to deliver a nice good looking work, and that should suffice their requirements as well. That should fulfill their criteria or requirements as well if you are creative enough to deliver it. Okay, and the third option is WordPress website development. Okay, so learning WordPress website development needs very minimal efforts. You don't need to learn programming skills. Okay, so maybe on the go, as per the need, you might while you work on it, you might acquire some of the skills, and you would do it your best. Okay, so WordPress is a open source content management system, a ready-made backend platform for the websites. Using this platform, this open source management system, content management system, you can develop the websites very easily. You have to purchase the theme, or you can use the free themes, and you can build the websites. Basically, in this profile, you are going to build the websites. Okay, and to build these websites, you don't need any coding skills. Okay, you don't need any designing skills. You don't have to learn the front end or the back end. Okay, so usually if you are building a custom website, you might have to learn the front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and any of the programming languages, backend scripting programming languages like PHP, Java, .NET, or any other programming language. But you don't need to learn any of these things. Okay, with some minimal effort, you can learn the domain and you can start contributing right away. Okay, so maybe your networks, you see there are a lot of small businesses around, and these people cannot afford or invest a lot on building the custom platforms. And for these businesses, a WordPress website would suffice. And your contacts or networks, or you creating a profile on LinkedIn and freelance portals and various other platforms, should help you to get some leads. Okay, and so it takes very minimal effort to develop such websites, and you can charge on basis of the websites. People charge somewhere between 10,000 to 50,000 to develop the websites on WordPress. And you can develop a website as quickly as 2 to 3 days. And if there are too many requirements, features, or customizations needed, might go up to 1 month or 2 months also. Okay, so you can charge accordingly. Okay, and the fourth career option is digital marketing. Okay, okay, let me not use the umbrella term digital marketing. So I can say, I can suggest, I would like to suggest social media marketing for the housewives, because digital marketing is an umbrella term, and it has vast marketing channels, and would expect a lot of your time, and you might have to learn a lot of skills. So the easiest of all this would be the social media marketing. So social media postings, creating posts, developing the creatives and posting them onto the social media platform. So if you're good with your copywriting skills, you would be able to meet their expectations. Okay, so a digital marketing agency or a digital marketer, a company which has a digital marketing team implementing digital marketing can also offer this work to you. Okay, and agencies, so you can approach digital marketing agencies, and they should be able to help you. So they will have lots of requirements, and you can get the work from them. Okay, and of course you will have an opportunity to bid on the platforms like freelance, elance, and grab the opportunities. You can create your profiles on LinkedIn, Google Business, several other places. Okay, so see, all this options, career options, needs very minimal skills to acquire the skill. So very minimal efforts to acquire the skills, very minimal efforts, very minimal time, and you can learn as you find the time. You don't have to dedicatedly put efforts. You don't have to run around the training institutes to acquire the skills. Okay, so all this, most of the times, maybe with some minimal guidance, you should be able to cope up with the learning of all the skills. Okay, and third thing, so you can work as you get the time. So obviously, so if you are engaged with too many responsibilities at the home, and if you're finding time at different odd hours, so you can invest time accordingly and get the work done. Okay, there won't be too hard targets of that you have to deliver it in the next 1 hour, nothing as such. So all this is mostly associated with the creativity, and there will be lots of time to produce such kinds of works. So even the people understand that these kinds of works need certain amount of creativity, and hence you will find fair amount of time to think and to develop. Okay, so apart from this, there are few more career options. So I did not mention them, so because, so you might feel them to be very boring, or maybe you might not find enough such works. But still, if you're not too good with your writing skills, okay, so if your communication is not that great, if you're not too creative, so maybe you can explore these options as well. So this will be the data entry works. Okay, so and again, you can find the works on the portals like freelance, elance, and couple of other places, so where they will be able to explain you, provide some inputs, what and how. Okay, and with those minimal inputs, you should be able to deliver the work. So research papers, research work, data compilation. Okay, so there are many such works. Okay, so you can definitely try out. I'm hoping that the suggestions that I have provided would help you. Okay, so if at all, if you need any help or any suggestions, so you can comment on this video. You can reach out to us. I'm Manjunath, founder and director of Kandra Digital Marketing Solutions Private Limited, a digital marketing agency. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.